Investment flows into silver have been extremely low this year, and as a result, the silver price is testing the very lows of 2021. Can 2022 be a better year for silver bulls, or will the same trends follow? For those new to the channel, my name is Connor Woods, and I'm the Senior Market Analyst at the global brokerage firm Zenfinex. On most trading days, I provide a balanced forecast on various different markets across Forex, stocks, commodities, and even cryptocurrencies. And for today's video, I'm going to provide a fundamental and technical analysis for an underperforming silver market. Okay then, so to recap on 2021, first of all, the price of silver opened up roughly around $26.6 dollars per ounce. The current price at the time of recording this video, although it has been falling, is below that $2022, just below. The bottom line is it's been a tough year for silver bulls, and it's one of the worst performing commodities. As you may or may not know, gold and silver have many similarities, and the reason for this disappointing performance can be put down to growing optimism of a strong global economic rebound aided by successful vaccination programs. Therefore, when looking at the 2022 outlook, first of all, we really need to speak about the use of monetary policy by the Federal Reserve. It must be monitored carefully. Inflation readings have been soaring to highs not seen for many years, and this has caused a change in monetary policy approach from the Federal Reserve as we enter 2022. The Federal Reserve have announced that they're going to be tapering in 2022. This means cutting back on their asset purchases and adopting a tighter approach. This will lead to an increase in interest rates, which makes the opportunity cost of holding silver higher. It also increases the value of the dollar, which moves inversely to silver. So on that basis, things don't look great for the silver market. However, it is important to note sometimes that it's not as plain sailing as this, right? Shocks can pop up in the market at any point, and who knows how far Omicron can go in damaging this global economic recovery. If this variant or any other variants that pop up, 'cause I'm sure we're going to get more, if they pick up speed and force more lockdown restrictions, especially in the colder months of Q1 of 2022, this is likely going to actually boost the price of silver, as it could mean a more accommodative approach stays for longer, or there could be less interest rate hikes. Alternatively, if the more hawkish approach is carried through, but how long is this going to take until this is all priced in anyway? Traders have already seen big gains in the dollar. Therefore, the second half of 2022 could see a rebound in silver if too many hikes are being priced in. As a whole, my 2022 prediction, I mean, the variety of forecasts I've seen online are really quite astonishing. I've seen Citibank, I think, is predict something like 50, whereas I've seen the next bank produce something like $20. The main point here is that silver, and as well as other commodities, silver is a really volatile market, and I believe at one stage we're going to see something like $30, but in the first few months, or the first maybe half of 2022, the likes of $15 cannot be ignored. I'm going to put my neck out there really and predict a level that averages out around $25 per ounce for silver next year, with it struggling in H1 of 2022 and gaining in H2 of 2022. Anyway, let's take a look at the chart and mark those key technical levels for next year. Okay then, so on the chart for this silver market, and I actually find this market the most interesting to analyse for next year, because there's some key levels that we're in right now that could determine the shape of where this price is going for 2022. Now, as you can see, I've put in the 2021 open price for you, which is just there, and you can see that we did actually briefly spike up towards that 30 level, and again we did try to retest, and we had some significant resistance at 28, and I did actually get a nice selling opportunity, which if you was watching my monthly silver videos throughout the year, since then we've been in this real downtrend. Looked to break out here, but then smack right into the 200 day moving average, and since then we've just been trading all the way down. Now we're at such a critical level on the chart, which I want to mark for you. As you can see, we have 1, 2, you could argue just about here as well, 3. Hi guys, thank you for listening to this video. Just really quickly wanted to touch on a really exciting offer we have on the website. It's a limited time offer, and if you head over to zenfinex.co.uk, you will see the offer in front of you straight away. And this is that you can trade Forex on a standard account with raw spread plus zero commission. And now Zenfinex is also an FCA and no dealing desk execution broker. If you are interested in this offer, you can get in touch with the team by clicking learn more, or you can simply go to open an account where you can start the application process. And 4, we have this really important support level that we're trading in right now. Now, as you can see, ever since each time the market's actually gone and tested these support levels, we've had quite a significant bounce to the upside. Are we going to get the same right now? Who knows? But what's significant to mark is that this RSI indicator at the moment is approaching oversold territory. Can we get a bounce up? And even if we did get a bounce up and you was actually a bear in this market, we could still get a nice counter trade up to test the 200-day moving average, or even one of the smaller ones here. What I'd like to see, and I've marked this before, and I'll have to zoom out just a little bit. If I get rid of these support zones, we can see these levels anyway. Now I want to see a situation where this is the low of the market, right? This is the low we have here. Now what I want to see is the market actually go down, and potentially it's either going to bounce right from this. We can either get a buying opportunity right from this order block, right? So say you was a bull in the market. This is actually a daily order block we have here. You're getting a really nice risk reward at the moment. Your stop loss may be just on that line. Potential long position from where the chart is now. And I did mention potentially we're going to have 30 coming into play at some point. You may want to target, say, 28 with a stop loss really, really low, actually. I mean, we're looking at an 18 risk reward trade. We don't even need to be that aggressive, really. We can actually go and have a counter trend towards that 200-day moving average, which would still be an 8.24 risk reward trade, and you'd be market executed right away. Alternatively, what happens is we have a bit of market manipulation around this level, and we actually see a wick below this level, below this low, which means that essentially, putting the dollar sign in, the sell side liquidity has been taken. So anyone who is a buy in the market is likely to have their stop loss sitting at this low, like I just planned there, and the big players come in and they just dump the market, wick below, and then we look to push higher. Be aware of that, first of all. Getting rid of the RSI indicator. Alternatively, we are in this bear market at the moment, and as you can see, we are creating a series of lower lows potentially. If this market creates another lower low, I've marked this level in here before, but this area of inefficient pricing from this spike that we had in July, as you can see, the market has never actually gone and corrected this level here, and I'll actually mark this for you now. I've got a template for it. FVG, which stands for fair value gap. I do not see much stopping once the market actually trades comfortably into this zone, why we won't see this market fall down to a level like 19.5. So that's going to be a take profit level for any of the bears out there. If you get any buying opportunity, selling opportunities on the lower time frame, target 19.4 and let the market fill this inefficient pricing that we have here. Now I did say potentially that we could open up to something like 15. It's going to take quite a lot for the market to fall that far, but that's going to be one of the extreme levels that we see. I mean, if we do get to a level like even 15, 16, then I think that's going to be a really, really nice discounted buying opportunity for silver, because I do think there's going to come a point where the buy the dip traders do come piling into the market, and as you can see, as a whole, we are in a bullish trend ever since March 2020, where we had this quite ridiculous run up. So we are just correcting at the moment, but for 2022, that means that I think that the first half we're going to see quite a bit of bearish price action, and then I think the second half of 2022 is potentially where we're going to see some better price action for silver. Now this is probably the last 2022 forecast that we have available on the channel. I think we do have a selection now of about 8 or 9, so please go through and view them. But more importantly, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank every single one of our subscribers for subscribing to our channel, for liking our videos, for viewing them first of all. Hopefully it's been of some value to you. We're going to have some really, really exciting things We do have some exciting things planned for 2022 next year, which includes a better production in our videos. Also, we're going to be looking towards more cryptocurrencies, because Zenfinex are expanding into that market as well. So some really exciting things going on. But I just wanted to take this opportunity to wish everyone a very happy Christmas and a very happy New Year as well. I'll catch you all for the next lot of videos. We're going to be starting in 2022, and we're also going to have some more educational videos out as well. So some really good things planned. But thank you everyone for your subscriptions. Cheers.